Hey guys, Miss Peanut here. Sorry about the hair. I'm doing a requested video for a subby, and in my sticky note, it is London IX, and she requested that I do a look using e.l.f. products. So I'm doing an everyday look, and I'm using as many e.l.f. products as possible. My foundation is not e.l.f., so I already went ahead and did that. So yeah, let's get started. First, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Under Eye Concealer and Highlighter. You can tell I use this a lot. It's broke and stuff, but it's still good. I'm having some baggage issues today. That is why I'm putting more concealer on top of the foundation and just blending it in real good. So this e.l.f. concealer is really good. It's really cheap. I like using it. It blends nicely. It covers well. I like it. So I just needed a little more under the eye today. I'm not feeling well. It kind of looks, don't it? Kind of shows a little bit. Okay, and since I do have my foundation on already, which is a everything that's not e.l.f. that I'm using today will be linked in the will be listed in the down bar, but I'm using a CoverGirl foundation. All right, so I'm gonna put some powder on over my foundation to set it, and it is also e.l.f. Looks like that, and this color is, it says it's rosy beige. It's not rosy. I don't know. Anyway, and I'm using my Real Techniques powder brush from Samantha Chapman. I'm in love with these Real Techniques brushes. I have the core set and the starter set ordered, so I can't wait till they get here. If they're at all as good as the 3 Real Techniques brushes that I have now, I will be in love with them. I have the stippling brush, the powder brush, and you'll see in a minute the blush brush. Okay, so now that I got my foundation set, I'm going to work on the eyes. I'm using the e.l.f. eyelid primer, and it is the white one. The one in the white tube, it has some shimmer in it, and I also have the one in the brown tube that doesn't. So I don't know if you'll be able to see it in the lighting or not, but I like it. It's got just a bit of shimmer in it. Not sure again if you can see it or not, but anyway. And it's a good primer. It helps my eyeshadow last all day. Actually, it lasts till I wash it off. I'm hoping you can see the shimmers, because that's kind of unique for me. That's the first primer I had to have shimmers in it. Okay, and next up I am going to be using this e.l.f. palette. And I really do think, if my memory isn't all whacked out, that this was one of my first e.l.f. purchases. And this palette, it looks like this. And it's called Natural Eye. It looks like this when you open it. There's some really pretty colors in it. This is a deep, deep brown, almost a black. So this is what I'm going to be using. So first I'm going to be using my Sigma angled brush. And I'm going to be using this color here as a highlight under my brow. So I'm going to go ahead and get that. And this is going to be a really quick look, or I'm going to try to make it a really quick look. I'm trying not to bore you guys totally to death. I don't know. I think I'm so clumsy I'm not boring. I'm just trying to make it a shorter video, because I don't know how to fast forward them like everybody else does. I've tried. I've gotten tips from you guys, and I still can't do it, but oh well. Anyway, moving on. Using my Sigma eye shading brush in E55. Looks like this. I'm going to be using this one for my lid color. Okay, then using my new loved favorite, the Taper Blending Blush E40 by Sigma. Love it. I'm going to be using this color here for my crease, right there. I just tap the tips of this brush in the color. I don't know what it is with this brush, but it does such a fantastic job with very little product. And I always like to use a little product at a time because it's easier to build it than it is to take it off. Just my way of thinking. So this is just a light, shimmery eye look, everyday look. And I'm going to choose the shadow, my lid color here, and bring it down on my lower lash line just to brighten up my eyes a little bit. Just a tiny bit. And since I don't have a pencil brush in front of me, I'm going to use my pinky finger, and I don't like to do that, to add this color into my inner corners to also brighten up my eyes.
Just glared at him. I said, "You just killed a San Diego police officer. Do you want to go home?" "No, you're not going home." Tyber Jr. is charged with first-degree murder and will be tried.
There we go. So that's it for the eyeshadows. Next up, my next e.l.f. product I'm going to be using is the contouring blush and bronzing powder. I know you guys have heard me talk about this. I really, really love this product. I'd have to say it's definitely one of my go-tos. I don't use the contouring much, but I do use the brush, but for the sake of the tutorial, the blush bit. For the sake of this video, I'm going to use them both. So first I'm going to take my contouring with my Real Techniques Samantha Chapman blush brush. And I don't use this very often. My cheekbones are pretty dominant anyway. There's nothing on this side, and they're kind of like, you can see why I don't have to use it. I'm very fortunate in that respect. See, with just a tiny, tiny bit on, they like really stand out. So that's why I don't use it. But anyway, I'm going to dab into my blush brush. I love this brush. And on the apples of my cheeks, I'm going to start putting it on, and I'm just going to go up a little. I don't use very much blush or bronzer, because my cheekbones stand out so much as it is. I really don't like calling too much attention to them. And I do not have an e.l.f. mascara. Let's see what's next. I do have an e.l.f. eyeliner. So this is the e.l.f. cream eyeliner in black. So I'm going to use that. So I managed to use most e.l.f. products. I hope this helps, sweetie. And this is also my very first run using the e.l.f. cream eyeliner too, so give me a chance to try it out.
Charles Tyber was the most unusual suspect that I ever worked on any case that I did. No remorse, young, barely decent-looking young man, intelligent, killed a policeman. I think if he ever gets out of prison, he's going to be a dangerous person the rest of his life.
So I'm liking the eyeliner. It goes on really nice and smooth and even. I do like that. The brush that I decided to use with my eyeliner is a Sephora liner brush in clear. It's from the Sephora collection. going to put just a tiny bit on the bottom. And I'm going to finish up the look with one last e.l.f. product, and then I'll be doing my mascara because I don't have an e.l.f. mascara. My last e.l.f. product is the Plumping Lip Glaze. Looks like this. And it is in Oasis. I think it is a very, very pretty color. See? Really pretty color. I love it, love it. So, we're going to do some mascara, and that is going to be it for my everyday e.l.f. look. I hope it helped. I really enjoyed doing it. You know, now that I stop and look, I really have a lot of e.l.f. products. Maybe soon I can do a video on my e.l.f. collection. So if you guys would like me to do a video on just my e.l.f. collection, give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comment box, and I will totally do that, because I have a lot of e.l.f. and I really, honestly, until I was getting ready to make this video, I didn't realize how much I had. I have a bunch. So there you go, sweetheart. This again was requested by London IX, and this is our finished look, using as many e.l.f. products as I possibly could. We'll run through them again super fast. So I used the e.l.f. eyelid primer, the e.l.f. concealer, the e.l.f. face powder, e.l.f. eyeliner, e.l.f. plumping lips, the e.l.f. eye palette, and the e.l.f. blush and contour. So I hope you guys like it, and I thank you so much for watching, and I hope I didn't make it incredibly too long for you. If you're not a subscriber, it would be great if you subscribed. Just click that button up top. We have a lot of fun here on this channel, or at least I think we do. And if you have any questions or comments, drop them in the down bar. I check it periodically, but if you want me to get back to you a lot faster, just inbox me. And just give me a thumbs up if you guys want me to do a video of my e.l.f. collection. So you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys later. Bye.